Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Feyenoord Career Mode on the Legendary difficulty. Today is the day we play against Rubin Kazan in the European Shield final, but first we get straight into the transfer news. We have our guy Albert Rusnak, our most difficult transfer target so far to actually get, because that's the only one we actually want to get. And he's here. He wants to be here, he wants to be at the club, and I think we can really perform with him on our side. And here we have Jari Schuurman, and I do not think that I should send him to Setúbal. I don't even know the team, and I think he needs to be around some better players to actually grow a little bit more. So I'm gonna reject him. I'd rather have him play with the youth guys than actually with some team that I don't even know of, in some league that I don't even know of. Here we have the stats of Rusnak. He has some really nice stats. He has 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, but he's still growing up to be a really good player. So the Slovakian boy, 5'11", which is around 178 centimeters or so, 180. I'm not really sure. He's not small, that's for sure. So here I'm just looking at where do I actually put him in the team, because he can play on CAM, which is of course scout's position, or he can play on the left or right side. But Elia can also play in the left or right side. So we're gonna have to see what we're gonna do about that. Here we have to look at some praises when informed from here, and I hope that will pay off eventually. Very interesting offer from Southampton. Now you would think that they would go for someone a little bit better than Colin Kazim Richards, but to be honest, I'm very happy that they won him, so I'm gonna accept this offer straight away, and he's gonna go to England because that's where he's from as well, so he's probably more happy there than here. You can see his morale's unhappy, his form is okay. But yeah, this is a very interesting offer because Southampton is really a better team than us, although they still want to have Kazim Richards with them. I don't understand. But we're gonna get straight into the match. Looking at the kids over here, this is probably the best way. I've chosen to put Rusnak on his left wing and Elia on the right side. That is still a place he can play at, although his weak foot does not really support it, but we'll see how it goes with cutting inside. Of course, I adjusted those settings for him as well. There's the cup. We got some match commentary by me instead of Martin Tyler and Alan Smith. But you see where this is going. European Continental Shield. We've played against Basel, knocked them out. We lost against the other semi-finalist who Rubin Kazan won from. So this is something that we need to look forward to and as well be a little bit scared of. Although I do not think it was our best game with the penalty in that one. Player debut. The 21-year-old Slovakian winger for 7 million euros, Albert Rusnak. He can really perform in our team. He can be that switch that we need to. You know, it's very nice if you actually change up a player and you can actually have the same amount of quality in there instead of actually taking quality out. And I think Rusnak is just that impulse we need. Now we have Bilal as well, and we can swap out with Koud and Tornser as well. So it's nice to have multiple positions. You see the big teams, they buy so much players. The most important thing for them is to actually have 2 players on each position that are not even, well, they're just the same strength, and that's very important to have. So they have Davic in the striking position. I think he's from Croatia. I see his name and I see the H, so that gave it away. Vermeer, the praised man. I hope he can do his job and still keep the 0 for our team. And here we have Rishikov, which is a Russian keeper, and he will be hopefully our worst opponent from the day, so we can actually score some goals. The 35-year-old midfielder Carrière, he will probably stop after the season, as well as Dirk Kuyt, who we got some messages from that he actually wants to look at his options at the end, but I think if he wins some prizes he might just stay, and I hope he does. So we get straight into it. First things first are, this match is not what it used to be. We are way more powerful than earlier matches in the start. We show that we can actually be there and we can play in possession, we can be dangerous, and that's what we're doing as well. So Rusnak, first touch of the game. Koud goes for it. Through pass, doesn't hit it. Koud on goal, is he gonna shoot? Gonna put it back, and he barely misses his guy. I think it was Vanovic over there. Yeah, that's an issue for us as well. We get so close to the goal, we can't really get it in, and that's an issue, of course. But hopefully we'll work through that. So this is already the first half underway, and this is the second. And well, here we go. Ali on the right side. He's a little bit dangerous, cutting inside. Gets a nice through ball to Vanovic. He's gonna try to put it in the box. Doesn't get it. Actually gets a free kick. No, he does not. He gets an outside ball. Pushes it to Karsdorp. Puts it in. Kramer. Oh, Kramer. That could have been it. That could have been the decisive goal we need. So as you can see, we're much more dangerous than the earlier games. And here they get a ball through, but Vermeer is right on point. The praise man Vermeer. I don't say that too often. I think he's definitely one of our best guys in the team. Vanovic with the corner in the 78th minute. This is the end. Almost the end of the game. And here I decide to change up some players. So Vanovic is very tired. I'm going to put El Amadi in. He's not necessarily so much worse or something, but he just needs some. We need some more fitness impulse. Because I think that when we get into the extra time, which I was feeling it, we're gonna need it. But here I thought, oh no. And a beautiful block. Because in the 90th minute, we couldn't even come back from that. But the guys are clapping. They're actually happy with this performance. Looking at the stats over here, we got around the same amount of tackles. We got 2 fouls, they got 0. And we got 2 corners, they got 0. And we got 5 shots, and they got 2. But they still have 60% possession, which I think comes down to the fact that FIFA 14 and 15 are different than 16. But very surprisingly, we get to the penalty kick selection. And I did not see this coming because there wasn't even any extra time. But I think the European Shield have some different rules for that. So here we get the full-on focus. Dirk Kuyt goes for the first penalty for the European Shield. And he puts it beautiful in the right corner. That is a nice goal. Carrière against Vermeer. Ah, he gets it in the middle. You think they can take that because the ball's so slow, but I'm not sure how it is from the perspective of the keeper. El Amadi, and he puts it clinical on the left side. I think the keeper could have done a little bit more there, but we were lucky in that sense. Diajun from Ruben Kazan. Ooh, that was a beautiful penalty from him. Karsdorp now. He's very tired. I hope that will not affect his performance in his shot. And he puts it beautiful in the upper right corner. That was a really nice shot. So here we have Get Grief. And he puts it on the post. Is this going to be our day? Is this going to be the day we win our first title? Our first European Shield with Feyenoord. Kramer puts it in. Now it's all up to this player. If he misses, it's over for them. If he scores, and we score the next one, we also win. We have it in control. Carlos Eduardo, number 10, Ruben Kazan. Vermeer shakes his hand. He's gonna put it in. And Vermeer takes it. We win the European Shield. The fans are going crazy. I'm going crazy. This is a fantastic performance. The guys are all going on their knees. We're gonna celebrate this with the guys. This is a beautiful performance. Here we can hold the first European Cup in our hands. And I hope this will not be the last of our prizes of this year. The guys are going crazy. Got some nice money. And Roesendaal did a really good job on its first game as well. So a beautiful signing, a good price. And that's where we stand right now. So we're gonna get some training in. Headers and volleys. Just looking at the guys. We're gonna do what? Roesendaal, of course. I wanna get him to train. And actually found that you can train your guys like 5 trainings in a row for the same player. So I was thinking, oh, let's just change up a player and get even more Roesendaal in there. That was my plan. And I think Roesendaal and players like Gustafsson, Schuurman as well, Verdonk, there's the guys in the future. So I don't want to forget them with the training. But if you're already 74 rated, and look at that, pass mastery A. As I said, if you're already 74 rated and you're only 22 or 21, that's really good. Here we get a transfer offer for Tony Villena from Atletico Madrid, but we do not need the money and we can actually use this guy. He's still very young, and that's of course why they want him as well. But due to his family situation, I thought, well, he can use the money, but counter offer just insane amount. And if they actually take it, you know, that's nice. But I'm not gonna sell him just for the normal price. So that's what we're doing. Counter offer. Just some scouting updates, and I was looking at some players I can take. I was thinking, what do we need? Well, we can use another defender, so, or a midfielder, as I said. but Ziyech is way too expensive for us. I'm looking at this. Well, this is not gonna be it, but I'm just gonna inquire, see what they say. Maybe they say like, well, it's last year or something. You can always try that stuff out. I do really recommend that you try out to inquire on any players, because usually they get like a, well, he needs to be 8.5 million like this guy, but you'd be like, well, it's his last year, so probably can be a little bit under the cut there. You see your years 0, months 11, so I was gonna try for the loan and the future fee, and maybe they just want to work with us, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy him. So I said, well, 8.5 for the future fee. But my guys weren't really happy with that, as you can see right now. And they will say, well, the board does not agree with this amount of money for this player because he's old, you know, he's not a talent, he's not something we really need, and therefore they don't want to agree with it. So that was kind of sad. I was just thinking about, well, what I want to offer him for like a really good deal in the loan, and that's what I did. I want to make it even more money. And here we got our message. We do not have enough remaining wage budget to afford this players, which demands. So I thought, well, I need to go back then. I need to change up the players. I need to change up the slider. As you can see, we still have around 6 million, but I'm thinking of actually putting in some money in the youth academy, which is something we can really use in the future. But if we actually get this transfer, all the money will be gone. So I'm still thinking about like, what are we gonna do? And therefore I just chose to just put in the deal, the loan offer, and they didn't allow it. So I thought, oh well, that sucks. Let's just remove the future fee a little bit down. And they just thought, yeah, that's okay. So I wonder, I don't think they're gonna do it, but we'll see. I already get a loan to buy offer. They do not agree. They're not looking to loan out Gasha at this time. And we get a transfer offer for Jaren and NEC. Is a very good place, and I immediately accept it because that is a club in the eredivisie, and that's around his level, 65 to 70, and that is good. That is good for a club as well. Here we get a message from Derek out, the future of my career. And that's something very disturbing because I do not want to lose Derek out. He's one of our most important players, but it's getting tougher each year to keep going through another preseason and punishing schedule. So depending on how I feel over the course of the year, I might quit at the end of the season. And that's very sad, but I understand. He's 35. He came here back to his own club from Feyenoord, and he just wants to make the fans happy, and he can live here with his family as well. Transfer offer, Sven van Beek, 8 million worth. Over transfer sum 8.5 million, but I do not want to sell him. He's too important for us. And I was looking at some defenders on loan listed, and I found this guy, Alejandro Grimaldo. 70 for a 19-year-old is very good, of course. This guy a little bit less, so I decided to put in a loan offer. I think we can use this guy, and he can really learn something at our club, and we can use his services. Because a guy from Barcelona Youth Academy, of course, a little bit better than us usually. But yeah, that's a good player to have. So here I approached Vitesse to buy. I thought, well, if I put in a really low offer, maybe I can kind of get a good deal out of it, something. If they didn't do this, I was just not gonna agree with this. So here we have transfer offer unacceptable already. So I said, well, 1 more million, but if they do not agree on this, I'll just let it slide. But that is the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in episode 4, where we play our first match against FC Groningen in the first match of the Eredivisie. I will see you guys there.